have seen in previous parts setting up the Python environment. Now, let's have a quick overview about the ecosystem libraries. Here is a figure that was shared by the LangChain developers and shows you the different libraries or different components that works together to enable building AI-powered applications. There is the LangChain core, which is the main library and other libraries connected to it to use or utilize its functionality. These ones are LangChain, you can see on the left side LangGraph, the integrations, and the LangChain community. LangChain core is a lightweight, minimal subset containing essential core components. This includes, for example, the prompt templates, message schemas, and other core interfaces. So you can think about it as the highest level of abstraction within the whole framework or ecosystem. LangChain itself is an open source framework that simplifies the development of the applications powered by the large language models, LLMs. LangGraph is another library that was built on top of that, and it was built by the LangChain developers. And it is used to enable the creation of agentic workflows and agents. LangGraph allows you to control the flow of your AI-powered application. The LangChain OpenAI is one of the dedicated integration packages designed to connect LangChain directly with OpenAI APIs. So within this series, I'll be using this package. However, feel free yourself to use any other integration or any other library that utilizes other large language models or other frameworks. Going ahead, there are two other libraries or a few other libraries that I would like to highlight and talk about. The first one is .env. It is a library that is used to manage environment variables from environment files. We will use this to save the secret keys that allows us to connect to remote APIs. Typing is a built-in standard library in Python that provides you with tools for type hinting, which is a way to specify the expected type of variables, function arguments, or return values. So these two are normally used within the LangChain-based applications, and you will see yourself finding them directly if you need to use some functions within LangChain or so on. Different sources were utilized while setting up this series of videos. The first one was LangChain, the LangChain API. As you can see, there are multiple packages and multiple integration libraries. I found that, from my perspective, pretty useful. For example, here going to LangChain, you can see all of the functions, all of the classes, and then you can go ahead and try some of the examples over there. I also found that the LangGraph documentation is rich, and there are multiple categories that can be used, like how-to guides, tutorials, concepts, and so on. Another useful resource is LangChain Open Tutorial, and it has different components, and it starts from scratch with different functionalities. I found that pretty useful myself within certain scenarios. It also contains some examples for the LangGraph package, which from my perspective are helpful. As it is the normal these days, ChatGPT was used and was a good reference at some occasions. The same thing with Cursor, which is an IDE that allows vibe coding. However, with the implementation or the videos, I have not used Cursor myself.